360. What the fuck just happened? At the shoulder. Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Jazwares Spartan Collection Halo 2 Master Chief. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. If that's your sort of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you stay notified when I do upload new content. And if you do enjoy this video or any other videos I put out, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps your channel grow, and it's free and easy for you to do. With all that out of the way, guys, once again, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Jazwares Spartan Collection Halo 2 Master Chief. Now we're talking, guys. Now we're talking about Halos that I've played and that I love. I grew up playing Halo 2 and 3 mainly, so this was right up my alley. And let me tell you, when I saw him there on the shelf, man, did I get a flood of memories. So I was super happy to find him there on the shelf. I did find him and the other new Master Chief in this new series on the shelf, and I had to ask somebody in the toy aisle or toy section to check to see if they had some in the back, and lo and behold, they actually had a lot. So if you see one on the shelf, guys, go ahead and ask your local Target employee, and hopefully they'll scan it and say they got more in the back, and they'll come out like-minded with an armful full of Halo toys. So yeah, guys, this guy is super cool and probably my favorite Master Chief that I've picked up in this Spartan Collection series. And somehow, I don't know how, but Jazwares has gotten me to buy 5 fucking Master Chiefs already, and with another 2 on pre-order with the Halo 20th edition or anniversary edition box that's coming out with, you know, the Halo 1 version and the new, I think, Halo Infinite version. So I don't know how they did it, but they got me to buy 7 Master Chiefs in total. But this one has to be my favorite because it comes from Halo 2. Now, if they release a Halo 3 one, that one's definitely going to throw this one some competition. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at all the accessories that this guy comes with. So he does come with 5 extra hands. He comes with a pair of C-grip holding hands. He comes with a pair of fisted hands. And he comes with a multifunctional hand, which can be used as he moves forward, 2-finger salute, point. You know, he can articulate it inward and put it like if he's touching his comm on his helmet. And he does come with a pair of trigger finger hands, guys. Finally, Jazwares listened and they gave us the trigger finger hands back for the Spartan Collection. So if you weren't aware, in the last 2 series, they were kind of not there. And thankfully, I don't know if it was my complaining and bitching or other collectors, but in this new series, they do come with trigger finger hands, except for one, which is the other Master Chief, which I believe they did because he has the assault rifle, and it's just, there's really no trigger hole for it. But I mean, this guy doesn't have a trigger hole either, and they gave him trigger finger hands, so it's an easy fix. Like I said, you just have to get a knife and slice it loose, which I will actually do live when I do the review for that guy, so stay tuned for that. But this guy does come with trigger finger hands, so no complaints here. Super cool. I absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and move on into the last accessories that he comes with. He does come with a pair of submachine guns right here. Now, unfortunately, unlike the McFarlane ones from back in the day, they don't articulate in and out right here. They're kind of a fixed point, although they're just so beautiful. Look at that. They do have some really nice detailing to them, I have to admit. Even the barrel itself is pretty well detailed, and it looks like it has some texturing to it. So super cool to have these things and, you know, put them on my Master Chief. So yeah, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and pull him forward so we get a nice closer look. So this Master Chief is a lighter green than the rest that have come out because he is from Halo 2. And apparently his armor was light green back then. So super cool. He does have the ability to put the submachine guns on his sides like the other Spartans do, just by popping out the side piece and then putting it back the opposite way. It just sticks in right there. Push it in. Now the only thing is that they only put a plug on one side, so one side will be correct, the other side will be opposites, but it is what it is. He does also have one on his back, which is actually super tight. I would highly recommend just leaving it the way it is, because I don't know if you can see, but the peg has some strip right there because I had to use some pliers to actually get it out from the back when I put it in right here, because it really sank in. So be aware of that. I would just leave it in the way it is, because he has the submachine gun, so he doesn't really need to wear one on his back. But that's just me. Don't listen to me. You know, you play with your toys the way you play with them, but just a fair warning so you guys know, or have some pliers handy. But anyways, guys, yeah, so his armor is pretty plain for the most part, because like I said, Halo 2 graphics were pretty limited but pretty awesome at the same time. So yeah, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on into articulation. He can look that far to the right, that far to the left. His armor kind of hinders him right there. In terms of looking down, he can look down that far and up, basically just straight back at you. No head wobble at all. His arms do go out to a T pose with 360. What the fuck just happened? Did that just really break? What the fuck? So yeah, his hand just broke off, and I was just saying he was my favorite Master Chief. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go back and get a new one, unfortunately, but since we're already here, why don't we go ahead and, you know, push on through and get through this review. So looking at his other arm, he does go all the way up to T-pose, 360 rotation at the shoulder.
What the fuck?
You do get bicep swivel right there. You do get double hinge elbows. You do get rotation at the wrist, hinging in and out as well. You do get rotation at the waist on this one, very slight, but you do get it, so that's pretty good. But like I said, if you want, you can just pop them off the ball and pose them up however you want. But yeah, it's very slight. You just pop them back on. But yeah, slight there, nothing on the bottom. Looking at his leg articulation, he can actually kick out pretty far that way. He does come with a thigh cut right there. He does come with double hinge knees, but once again, with this whole series, they do have pretty chunky knees, so he cannot kick his own ass. Looking at his feet, his ankle articulation is very tight, very tight on that ankle, so I'm not even going to mess with it. Very tight on that one too, so I'm not going to mess with it, but you do get rotation there. Not really a ball rocker, to be honest. You do get toe articulation as well. So all in all, besides the arm breaking off, guys, I absolutely love this figure. But yeah, I mean, you saw it here live. I mean, it just literally popped off as I was trying to rotate it and show you guys the articulation. So I'm either going to have to return it to Target if they have replacements, or contact Jazwares and hopefully get a replacement through them. So they are pretty good about answering and, you know, doing all that stuff. So I think I'm just gonna go through Jazwares and, you know, talk to them about it and whatnot. So yeah, guys, I do not think this is gonna be an issue with all of the Spartan Master Chiefs out there, because like I said, I do collect this line in the series, and this is the only time I've had this issue. Now they do have that issue where this arm flew off, but like you saw me do, I just popped it back in. Not a big deal, but this issue, however, this is the first time I've run into this issue with these figures, so I don't think this is like a very abundant issue in this series. Their QC issues are very far and few, so like I said, I'm just going to get in contact with them, and they do have a really good customer service line, so I should have a replacement very soon. So yeah, guys, unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be any picks with this review, because I didn't take any pics of this guy before his arm broke off, so I'll probably throw this up and hopefully have some pics later on. But yeah, guys, with that being said, join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. And if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of any figures I do reviews on for this channel, go ahead and check me out over on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I post all my unboxings. And join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much to this channel sponsor, Jazwares Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. Jazwares Store, check them out, guys.